Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Welcome back to SummerSlam. It is day 41 and, not too fast motherfuckers. That's right. We need to see if we got any snitches. So far so good. We don't. Who's this? That's not even a guy. There's a guy here. Let's let him move a bit. Is he a snitch? It's Tim Stubbs. He's not. We don't know what his reputation is, so we're going to rely on our CIs to find out. Alright, anyway, an intake has just occurred, and there was not a single snitch in there. So we still got two. What happened to him? Oh, we found drugs on him. He's getting there's no solitary for shit. Oh, he's going to be stuck like that until we build solitary for those guys. Alright, so anyway, day 41 has occurred. We have our armed patrol guards in the showers, which seems to be working out pretty good. Door servos. Turns out I've done them wrong. What is going on? Who's getting tased? What the fuck is going on with you, Sorsby? What are you doing? Sorsby is just fucking kingpinning it in maximum security. Somebody's been tased. I don't know who or where or why or how, but it has happened. And another thing I've realized as well is, holy shit, when did we get 12 grand? Oh yeah, we went for the cell block D, raising our prisoner capacity to 200. Okay, perfect. We need some hot water in the new wing, and we are going to get some hot water in this new wing right now. We're going to hook it all up with the right stuff that it needs to produce hot water, like cold water. And then we're going to have the hot water pipes come out here. We're going to hook them up to the sink. We're going to hook them up to the showers and stuff as well, so that these guys can have a hot steam soak in the shower in the morning, as well as a cold one, in case they do manage to smuggle alcohol into their cells and drink themselves into oblivion and get really hungover and then feel the need for a cold shower in the morning. That can also happen, and that's what we're going to allow these guys to do. What the hell are you doing, Benjamin Simpson? All right, so we left off last time not realizing how door servos worked, and it appears that part of the problem is there's no servos connected to it, right? So I've connected the servo itself to the door timer, which is not the right way to do it, okay? What you need to do is you need to clear this connection here, and we want to clear this connection here. You actually have to hook them up from here, from the actual door timer control thing itself. But I have no idea how to do that, because when I click on it, it doesn't let me connect it up. But it's saying that there's no servos connected. So like, even if I connect this servo up to the door timer, it says nothing is connected. So you have to go back round, loop around to it, I guess. You have to be like in connect mode. I would have never figured this out, by the way. Like, I had to look it up. So now we have two connected servos, all right? So we should be in business. So if we want these doors to open, for instance, we say, open sesame. Oh, great. Okay, the test is complete. We know that this is going to work. These close. So we're going to have them open from the start of yard time for both normal security and maximum security. And then they're going to close again at 8 p.m. So that everybody has time to get back into the building and whatnot. It doesn't matter that they're out in the yard. The yard, both yards are like in the middle of the prison. So there's no hope of them sort of getting out. There's like many fences that they need to jump over to get out, and there's not really much of a chance of that happening. So we should be in good shape. All right, we have a whole bunch of new solitary confinement cells for these assholes here who insist on misbehaving at every given opportunity. These are normal security cells, right? The solitary confinement cells. Looks like this guy is just getting out, Christopher Parkin. He's just getting out, which means that we have a bit of extra capacity, if you like, but it also means that we can now look to reclaim this as a hallway and connect up to this other wing out here, so that it's not just on its own, separated like by an outside area. Or we could just leave it as an outside area, but it'd be nice to have this hallway down here, and then the only way to get into this cell block is through this one door here, which cuts down on our need for guards and stuff as well. Don't know if you noticed, but we do have 38 guards currently in our employ, and we only have 102 prisoners. It's not the best, but it is needed because this prison is currently just horribly inefficient, so there is that. All right. We are going to dismantle this door. We are also going to dismantle this dorm as well, and all of the objects within. We'll reclaim them, and let's also get rid of all these, and we will get rid of these solitary cells too, and we will turn this back into a hallway, which would be pretty good, I think. Did we actually say to dismantle the door? Yes, we did. Okay, here we go. What's this? Oh my god! No! What the fuck is this postcard? What the hell is this Polaroid? Why is this dude chopping up a dude and putting him in the... Is he a serial killer? No. Please don't be. He's had 2 days without incident. I don't want to have to prematurely execute somebody in this prison for being a serial killer. I mean, you could argue that Ainsley Sorsby is a serial killer himself, having killed like 5 dudes in prison so far. But... hang on a second. Is it? Oh no, it's yard time for protective custody. It's not actually currently yard time for anyone else. It's their free time, but they're allowed to go out into the yard if they want to. I think maybe we need to change some of that free time over. Like, I don't think they need that much free time. The new cell block seems to be working pretty good so far. No real complaints. This guy is, I don't even know what he's doing. What's he even holding right now? It's like a book or something? It's his free time. Oh no, it's lockup now. Everybody's got to go back to their cells. That's right. We did put some lockup back into the schedule straight after work time. Nice. Great. It'll give them some time to think about what they're actually doing in here. That's right. Instead of just having all of the free time under the sun to do exactly what they like. I mean, this prison is getting so big and these guys are all over the place that really 2 hours of lockup is just 2 hours of getting them back to their cells to spend 5 minutes in there ahead of the next thing that they need to do with their spare time. Fucking unbelievable. All right. So we want to continue quick building cells into here. We're going to need the walls as well and the bottom bit, which means that they have to go like that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, we can just about afford all that. And we'll take these walls and stuff too so that we get the window effect, so that the guys on the outside of this fare better than the guys on the inside. And we should be good. I think all of our electrics and everything are hooked up there, and the pipes and stuff too. So we should just get more capacity for more dudes to come in here and use these facilities and stuff. So that should be pretty good. What else did we want to do here? We got this huge shower room for this medium security area now. This should all still be medium security, and it is. Okay, perfect. We would like to put a brick wall here. And we would also like to dismantle this door. And then we would also like to come in and demolish all of these walls, because they are no longer needed here. Perfect. Excellent. And then we will connect this up. We need to make a solitary confinement for protective custody, which I'm going to say is going to go outside. This is going to really be something else, actually. We're going to make this like little part of the yard their own personal solitary. It's going to be an outdoor solitary, which is even less incentive to wind up in solitary, because holy crap, is that ever the worst. Okay. We will also put a solitary door here for them, and that's perfect. And whilst we're waiting for that to come online, let us check out legal and guard towers, but most of all, probably legal. We want to unlock the lawyer, who can be hired from the staff toolbar and unlocks a number of research options to give you greater control over your prison. Like all administrators, he requires an office to work. It's going to cost us $5 grand. I think we should do that because we want to start getting to work on some of this stuff. Small cells would be a pretty good one. Permanent punishments, that's definitely one that we would like to get. Sometimes being in prison just isn't locked away enough. Your lawyer can file the necessary papers so that you confine prisoners to a cell permanently. I would love that one. Death row. We got the legal prep and stuff too. So let's go for it. We're going to get the warden to actually do some work for once in his life. Spend the next 12 hours hiring a legal guy. Even though we can't really afford it right now, we're still going to go for it. Hey, look at this. Look at all these stacks of logs that have turned up in the wood shop. I wonder if anybody's actually made any furniture yet. We need to make 10 superior beds. Oh, it looks like we've done 3 already, which is pretty good. That must be where we're getting money. Look at that, 850 bucks for exports. Oh shit! Look at this! The door servos have worked. They work either way. They push and they pull. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so the time doors are open and everybody is currently outside in the yard enjoying some time to themselves to run around, to do some praying. And look at this. Oh, it works perfect. Look, the doors stay open for that extra hour and that is just enough time to let all these guys in. Like, look already. It's taken 15 minutes to clear the yards and get all of these guys in. That's crazy. Holy shit, that is so good. We're going to have to do something likewise this side, I think. It's probably not so bad putting some servos on these doors either to automate them on the same thing so that these guys can come out into here. But at the same time, well, no, that should be fine. I think let's go for that. I think it'd be pretty good. It'd be interesting to see if we get the servos set up on a fence as well. I don't even know if you can do that. We have one in stock anyway, and it appears you can. Okay, perfect. That's really good. Excellent. Okay, new cells coming online. We have 9,000 bucks. We are researching our lawyer. I guess we're gonna need to make an office for him somewhere. Possibly like in here. Who's gonna suffer in here in terms of the staff room is just gigantic, isn't it? Well, there's our answer. Looks like we're cutting back on the staff room, Jim, because we've got a new bad boy in town. That's right, it's Lawyer Joe. He's coming in, and as soon as that couch is out of the way, he can actually have an office in here. We're gonna have to redo the floors. Oh no, he's just gonna have a hardwood floor, straight up, which is gonna be pretty good. So that means that we would like this to not be staff room anymore. And oh shit, have we found a tunnel? Oh yeah, we need to do a shakedown tonight for sure. What time is it right now? It's like almost 9 o'clock, so it's still free time. Fuck this free time, holy crap. How about like an hour of free time and then 9 o'clock everybody gets locked up, alright? We're heading into lockup, that's great. We can have a bit of free time in between. Do you know what? Fucking 2 hours of eat I think is fine. Because they don't really need free time in this place, do they? Because okay, look, we'll have like a token hour of free time, okay? And then we might have to just reschedule some of the programs just to make sure that they all fit or whatever, but we should be good. Okay, excellent. So now we have a bit more lockup and a bit less free time. And we've extended the eat to be 2 hours because there's actually enough stuff for these guys to be doing in the canteens when they're eating, especially in here. Like, look at these pool tables and stuff, and they've got a similar setup in here. It's crazy. We could probably do with expanding this canteen out a little bit and then adding some more of that kind of stuff in, because look, this goes up to here and could continue expanding feasibly, and then we could just have like the canteen expand up to match with it, sort of thing. And I think that that would be fine. Do we have any license plates? We have 140 bucks worth of license plates just sitting here ready to sell tomorrow. That's pretty good, actually. Man, the prison labor thing is really awesome, actually. We're making like quite a bit of money off the back of it. It's pretty nice. So our capacity has gone up to 114 people, which is pretty good. And this solitary cell is nearly ready to rock and roll. We just need to actually say that it's solitary. And this guy can finally serve his 2 hours of solitary for drug offenses, which would be fantastic. Holy shit. Alright, so we need to, with these door servos installed, this one is installed, we need to go into the connect thing, and we have to connect it up to here, and then we have to connect it back to here for it to work. And then once this one's installed, we'll do the same thing. It looks like whoever's installing this one is still like on the other end of the world and is slowly making his way here, so we should be good. Oh shit. Do we actually need power for this now? That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. Alright, fine. Power it is then. We will run this out, but we will be careful not to cross the streams. If Ghostbusters taught us anything, it's that you should never cross the streams. Equally, you should never connect two separate power grids up to each other, because that can get really crazy really quickly, and that's not something that you want to have happen. Alright, so planning-wise, what are we doing here now? What are we doing with this space? What were we saying that we wanted to do? We wanted to have a cleaning cupboard for this wing alone. We could probably do with having a laundry for this wing alone as well. And then likewise in here too. We should probably try to earmark some space for these guys. Although the thing is, I think we want to move all of these normal security guys over to this wing and then make this like a different security. So like maybe make this like minimum security or something so that we can start getting some minimum security guys in. I don't know if we necessarily want to intake them directly, although there are 54 out there in the world who would be admitted to here, and we would therefore be able to make all that money as well. So we could open up to MinSec eventually. But we'd have to plan this out properly so that we can fit them all in here. And I'm trying to think of the best way to do that. We wouldn't want them to have any shared facilities whatsoever. So this canteen would probably be okay. The kitchen would probably be okay as well. But we'd want to separate out. We wouldn't want any of these shared facilities being used by MinSec because they will definitely just get stabbed. If they have to go into a classroom with all these other animals, for instance, maybe give them their own parole thing as well. They can maybe have their own mail room and library. Although, I don't know. I mean, is that much of a problem? Because there is a bit of mix as it stands right now, and it's probably not the worst thing. It's really just like the hardened crims like Sorsby and stuff that we want to keep separated from everybody else. Once that lawyer is ready, we should be able to make that a reality. Then we won't have to worry so much about cross-pollination. Because right now it's like a bit of a problem. Mainly just because Sorsby is such an out-of-control animal. Holy shit. Alright, anyway, let's start decking this guy's office out. He's going to have a desk that goes like this. He's going to have a chair up here too. He's going to need a filing cabinet or two for his legal documents. And because he's a lawyer, he's also going to have his very own weights bench. No, he's not going to have any of that. That's crazy. Is he staff? Of course he is. We could maybe make all these hallways like staff only. Be pretty sweet actually. We just have like a nice sort of secure hallway where prisoners are not allowed to go into. Be really nice. But maybe not just yet. Okay, so at the end of this hallway, we probably want this to join up to what is probably going to be a full wing here for protective custody. John Gibbs is now in solitary for some reason. Oh, he found weapons on him. This is, of course, the ex-prison guard who is deciding to bring weapons into SummerSlam. What an asshole. Holy crap. Man, John, we could almost give him like a death sentence though, right? And it's not even death row. All we simply need to do is promote him up to maximum security, and that guy, he's a goner. He will be killed like instantly. It'll be crazy. All right, we definitely want these guys working again, right? So we probably should look at getting like a cleaning cupboard at least set up in each wing and not have it shared. Cleaning cupboards are like definitely a place where people get shanked. Laundry rooms as well, actually. You know, when somebody is like of a different class of prisoner, it does seem to happen. It doesn't happen so much like in the doctor's office, which is nice. But you can kind of tell that this cleaning cupboard has been broken for some time now, and nobody's working at it because look at how messy this place is getting. It's getting pretty bad. All right, fine. Let us see if we can plan around this a little bit. So, if we say that we have, like, something like this for the cleaning cupboard. How big does the cleaning cupboard actually need to be, though? Does it need to be very big? I'm not even sure, actually. I have a hallway here. This can be a cleaning cupboard. And maybe this can be like a laundry for this section as well. In here. Just like a mini laundry. I don't like that there's like another hallway here to get into these rooms though. I wonder if maybe we could just get some cells in here instead. Like, how much room do we have for cells in here? Or even dorms would be good. Like, cells would be 3, a hallway of 3. And how many would we be able to fit in here? We'd be able to fit about, it's like not even or anything. It's just like a really shitty size. So we'd be able to get like maybe 8 cells in there altogether. If we went for dorms, that would be slightly different because they have to be a little bit bigger. So we could have something like this. So there'd be like a mini hallway, and then it'd have to be like that, I guess. 6 and 6. So that would be like that, and then that, and so again, it would be slightly bigger at the top. And you'd have like these bigger cells for whatever reason, just because of like the way that we've created that space for whatever reason. Alternatively, this could be a really good kitchen, actually, and then a hallway down here. It's much bigger than in here. We could fit a bit more in there, and then keep this as a canteen, and then maybe actually make this medical bay, this whole area, because we have a lot of prisoners now, and we only have like 5 beds and 2 doctors. So maybe that's worth doing. We could have like the door like here, I guess, and then they could just come out and fill out these serving trays, and then we could fit more guys. Okay, let's do that. We said we wanted to expand the kitchen, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna get a door right here to get in there as well, and we are going to dismantle the old and in with the new. Except we're not going to do that straight away because it is day 42 and we are approaching a time when everybody's going to wake up. And when they wake up, they're going to want to shower and eat and do all that shit. And we're probably not going to be ready for them if we're ripping out the old kitchen and building a new one and whatnot. Jesus Christ. So much to think about when you manage a prison, right? It's crazy. Do we have any intake? Yeah, we do. We have 13 new guys turning up today, which means that we're probably going to have to expand this protective custody somewhat. A little bit, at least. We'll get a couple more cells in here and stuff. We'll try to, like, sort of marry it up in terms of how wide it is with this, but maybe keep it like that. So we might have to move some things around a little bit, but we should be able to get... Oh, yeah, look at this. Fits perfect. This is all right. If we could do something like this, so we can get a couple of cells in here for protective custody. It's pretty nice. These guys can all coexist together quite happily. Oh, look, it's perfect. It's like a perfect fit. We can have like one little dorm, like for intake or whatever. And then all down here can be like the canteen and the common room, like just like all the way down here. We might even be able to give them like a little kitchen and their own cleaning cupboard as well, so that they can just take care of business themselves in here. Why the hell not, right? Let's give them a little tiny kitchen, a little tiny cleaning cupboard as well, so that they can actually do some work. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's give them their own little laundry as well, because this all fits down here, right? And we can even give them their own little shop. Why the hell not, right? We're going to give them their own little shop. We're going to expand this down here as well. And then protective custody is going to have its own nice little wing with a couple of little solitary cells as well. And they can all live together, be together as one, just doing their thing. It looks like this guy stripped down and just unleashed like a torrent of diarrhea all over this shower for some reason. I don't know why he would do that when there's perfectly good toilets there for him to use, but I guess if you're a prisoner, you're pretty bored and you got nothing to lose anyway, so you might as well go for it. Oh shit, yeah, we want to hook up this door servo to the door timer. Oh man, this is fucking great, isn't it? God, I love this. It's really good. I think I've hooked that up okay. So that should be fine. Those should open up for yard time. Man, I'm feeling pretty good about the regime. Look at this. It's day 42. Everybody is having a very civil sit down. They're eating their breakfast. 5 prisoners say they're well treated. There's not that many complaints in the grand scheme of things. The danger level is currently low. At this time of day, for us, this is like unheard of. Like at this point, I would say that this place is actually running like clockwork, which is crazy. We have had intake though, and oh no, we haven't. Okay, we're just in time. We might be able to identify snitches as they come off. All right, he's extremely tough. He's of an unknown reputation. Do we have any snitches here? No. Can't see. We got unknown reputation, a skilled fighter. See them as they go in. Who's this? Tom Headland? No. Adam Blake? No. Cabby Chris? No. Paul Forrest, Ed Griffin, Richard Rogers, Leversage. Juliank Marcus is a skilled fighter, apparently. So a lot of these guys have unknown reputations. But as far as I can tell, no snitches have turned up today. I was sure that we would get a new snitch or two today, but it doesn't look like we have. Should we check our CIs and see if they know of any snitches that may be in trouble? Like they might have identified... Oh, look, we've got an ex-prison guard here. It's Hirsch. Is it? Is it Hirsch? Yes. Okay, Tom Hirsch is an ex-prison guard. He could be in trouble. We're going to have to put him into protective custody. All right. Whew. Good job, CIs. Managed to find at least one person that we can prevent from getting killed. What's this? What's that? Does that say alligator or instigator? I can't even tell. All right. Anyway, he's in protective now. We don't know who that is. And do we have anyone else here who needs to be protected? Possibly, but no. Ex-prison guards are hated, right? Like anyone who's like ex-law enforcement or anything like that needs to be protected because they'll just get fucking killed straight away. Because these guys are just looking for any reason to kill somebody basically because they're so fucking bored all of the time. It's insane. What time is it now? It's free time. Oh yeah, this is like the hour of free time these guys get a day now after the regime change. Whoa, and then it's work time, motherfuckers. All right. Oh, this is so good. This is working so much better now. It's great. All right. What do we want here? We want this to become the new kitchen for this wing. Where is it? Kitchen. It's like around here. There it is. All right. It's a bigger kitchen, and we'll hopefully be able to cook many more meals. All right, so what we want to do is we want to start dismantling all this stuff in this kitchen and then reuse it, right? We don't want to have to buy this stuff again. We're going to dismantle the sprinkler as well, because why the hell not? And we will install all of this stuff again and not waste all of our goddamn money for once, because that would be good. Are these lights? I think they are, actually. Just some random lights in here. We have to start from scratch with the lights too. And we now have 3 lights that we can put into the new kitchen. And we should be good. Perfect. Okay. There's visitors here. There's all sorts of shit going on in SummerSlam. It's a very busy place now because it's so much bigger, right? Okay, we have 6 cookers that we can actually put in here. So let's do that. We're going to put 6 cookers in here like this. We'll leave plenty of room for expansion. Let's get a whole bunch of refrigerators against the wall here. Uh-oh. Oh my god, who died? Who was it? Fuck, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, he fucking died in the chapel as well. Unbelievable. Oh shit, we tried to protect him, but it wasn't enough. It's because all of this shared stuff is not really going to work. We're going to have to start moving some of these services out into respected wings. See what I mean? That guy now, all he was doing was trying to get his prayer on inside the chapel, and he was brutally murdered, possibly by this guy, who is in a reform program. Jesus Christ, it's Nuk Subtra. He's going to solitary for 16 hours for murdering somebody. Unbelievable. We have to make sure that we... Okay, you know what? Him for sure. He's a murderer, okay? He's going to Supermax. Even though we don't have Supermax right now, we need to remember who is in Supermax because we want these guys to move into these cells once we start to build them, right? Sorsby's another one wherever he is. And of course, Stephen Knight, the driller killer. Look at that. He's murdered 4 people in here. Unbelievable. Okay, he's Supermax as well. Where the fuck are you, Sorsby? Always check solitary first because he's normally there. I wonder if he's actually doing something Oh no, he's not. He's just heading back to his cell. All right, here's another one who's going to be going into Supermax eventually. Actually, unbelievably, has killed less people than Stephen Knight at the age of 30. He's killed like 5 dudes. It's unbelievable. All right, let's get back in here. Let's get the electrical cables in here to where they need to be in this new room. And we're going to hook up all these appliances as well because we need to. And we are missing currently some sinks. Now we're going to need a couple of sinks in this new kitchen, at least. We'll try to get, like, what, 3 down here? That'll be good to start with, which means that we're going to have to plumb them. Oh, my God. I think already they're plumbed. That is incredible. We're going to give them some hot water, too, so that we can avoid people getting food poisoning by eating bad lettuce. Oh, shit. They're not quite plumbed, I don't think. They have to be plumbed, like, up like that. That should actually be fine now. I think they're probably hooked up. What's going on? What's all that beeping? Why is there blood here? What's going on up here? Anything? No? Alright, fine. Alright, this is no longer a kitchen. Unbelievable. And pretty soon this will no longer be a cleaning cupboard either. And actually, this probably won't be a laundry room for much longer. And then this will be the big sick bay, the big shared sick bay, and then a lot of these jobs will move out into the other places. So this is definitely now a kitchen, only for medium security. Perfect. Which means that medium security people only can work in this kitchen, which we could probably do right now. We have a lot of guys. We might as well give them a bunch of jobs. Okay, and did we cancel the program whereby people were learning how to cook in the kitchen? I think we might have, actually. Let's take a look at that and see. Fucking programs. Where is it? Learning how to do stuff in a kitchen. The program. Oh no, maybe we didn't, actually. Kitchen safety and hygiene. Let's do another one and possibly another one. It doesn't look like anyone wants to be on these ones though, so we'll leave it at that. This one is for max sec, and this one is for medium sec, and then possibly we have space for more later on if anyone else is interested. It said that there's 17 interested, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, this is a big kitchen with lots of opportunity to expand. We are going to put a sprinkler in here as well, just in case a fire breaks out. I think 1 sprinkler is probably enough. Look at that. Holy shit. We are rocking and we are rolling now. This is pretty nice. We definitely want this cleaning cupboard out of here, like I keep saying, but it's just a case of finding out where we're going to put that. Fuck, I can't believe that ex-guard got killed. See, I told you. They don't like ex-guards. They don't like anyone who's ever worked in a guard or law enforcement capacity, okay? They go crazy. This happens in real life, too, all the time. That's why they invented protective custody. For people like that, who were once the bad guys and now have become different sorts of bad guys, where they're in more of a situation where they can be killed, which is, you know, pretty awful, obviously. But that is the way that prison works, sadly, for a lot of people. All right, let's get back in here and finish off, like, this part of the cell here, and I guess here. Perfect. Okay, so this part of the cell block is done, and we can probably also expand out. My God, there are so many people in fucking solitary right now. It's crazy. Okay, let's do this, and we will go... Actually, no, we can just do this, I think, and make it a little bit easier to see. Because that should be all accounted for now. All the way down. Look at all these fucking solitary cells. It's insane. Much needed as well. It's got to be said. Okay, we want to go for... actually, we can probably go for the whole thing down here. Make these walls ahead of time. There we go. Perfect. Do we have guards on patrol here? Yes. But he needs to have his patrol range changed, and this guy also needs to patrol here. And then we said that we also would like to have a guard patrolling down here too. Okay, perfect. Oh my God, we actually have 120 capacity for 120, but we have 110 in here now. And of course, there's 3 guys in Supermax who have nowhere to go. I don't know what that means for those guys who are in Supermax. I guess we probably need to like flag them down, change them again, because we don't actually have facilities for Supermax. But at the same time, maybe leaving them in limbo will teach them a goddamn lesson. And maybe it'll keep them out from interfering with, you know, the other prisoners and stuff as well. Because maybe there's areas that they're just not allowed to go to now. Look at Sorsby. He's like a lost puppy. Where do I go? Okay, I'll tell you what. You go back to Max. That's fine. Where are the other lost puppies? We're going to find them. Is this one? No. She's just wearing a Supermax uniform for some reason. All right, I'll tell you what. Stephen Knight, you can also head back to Max, for Christ's sake. I don't know why you're just hanging around in a cleaning cupboard like some degenerate asshole. And where's our last guy? It was the guy who recently killed somebody. That's right, it's Subtra. All right, let's see if we can remember these guys so that we can actually put them into Supermax when we build a Supermax wing. That would be pretty useful. And then, of course, with some of the money that we're making on a day-to-day basis, we are going to expand out protective custody and make sure that they have all the facilities that they need away from all of these other guys so that they're not getting killed left, right, and center, because that is definitely the worst. The chapel seems to be a place that we've never really had problems in before, but is now sort of on the list of things to migrate out into like these respective blocks, certainly into here, because we really don't want them using any shared stuff. But I think that realistically, the only places that we want to have shared, or maybe the only place that we want shared, is the medical ward. And nothing else, because we don't really want these guys cross-pollinating at all, particularly not with the protective custody guys, because people are going to get killed. Maybe not so much like normal and max security and whatever, but anyway. Great. Whew. God, a little bit waffly today, but we did fix a couple of things, and we're sort of getting there with stuff, so that's good. Excellent. As usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.